What's going on, YouTube? Scene Operator here, dropping a what's in my bag gun. Now, a bag gun to me is a definition of a gun similar to like a truck gun, a car gun. Now, this is what I carry with me when I'm gonna go to a friend's house, a sketchy environment that I'm gonna go to, and I need more than just what's my everyday carry. Now, I built this under the Glock platform, and that's why I carry this is all under Glock magazines, because I didn't want to carry different calibers and I want to stick with the same platform. Now, with this goes, I don't leave my bag gun overnight. I usually bring this with me at the end of the day inside, and I don't leave it inside the car doors, anything like that. I usually keep this in the trunk or under something that's safe. You never want to leave any car guns inside the car, because in case you get a break-in or something like that, they're gonna take those firearms. I carry this rarely, but when I need to go somewhere out the ordinary, this is when my bag gun comes into play. Now, the guns that are inside are already safety checked except the magazines, but I'm gonna go ahead and clear the firearms just so we all know we're in good hands. Now, the first gun is gonna be a Glock 19. I'll go ahead and we'll get into the breakdown of this in a moment. Clear. And of course, clear. Now I'm gonna move this one to the side for the moment. Now the first compartment, we're gonna keep the Glock sticks. Now these are loaded as mentioned, but I'm not gonna put them or insert them on the firearm. And as well as I keep two of the, it's gonna be a Chris Vector extended mag on the bottom. I have the regular Glock mag. Like I said, I tend to go with OEM. Now on these, I have two of them. I did go to the range and I fired a shitload of rounds through these because I got mixed reviews on YouTube. I know that before I purchased them, you know, the 33 rounders are fine. 33 rounders are fine, but hey, 40 rounds, 33 rounds, it's something, there's a difference. Now, to me with these, I've heard some good reviews, I heard some bad reviews, so I wanted to just test them out. So I went ahead and ordered the inserts. I'll put it on the Glock 17 magazine, and I fired a bunch of rounds, maybe I'm gonna say 150 per mag. Still, it ran flawlessly, but you know, it's just something I keep an eye for. But again, you have to know your gun, go to the range, test it out, make sure it doesn't jam. If it does, then you know, like write it down, and if test it out, see if it works. Now, let me move this out of the way because the main star of the show is coming. Now, I just don't have an optic on this one. I took my Trigicon off of it because I'm actually ordering the aim point for it, and it's on its way. I might have to switch the bag, but I'm gonna actually move the whole bag out of the way. Here we got the B&T GHM9. Magazine's clear. Mag's clear. Let's start with this one. Move the Glock 19 out of the way. Now, the B&T. I actually ordered two lowers, or I had an extra lower. Total, I have two lowers. I have the regular B&T one, and I also have a Glock mag one. Now, let's start from, I guess we could start from the back. The stock, or not the stock, the brace. I have the brace here. This is the 8.3 Tactical. I have the regular sights that it came with. As well, I switched out the, I believe this one's a HK. I'll link everything below, guys, just so you guys can know exactly what you guys are looking for. I went ahead and ordered the HK grip, which honestly, to me, I have about medium hands. It fits like a glove. And like I mentioned, this one carries 40 rounds. Like I said, I was testing this out a lot because I wanted to make sure it ran flawlessly and it operated well under the B&T. I do have a weapon light on this one. And honestly, I love this setup. Just waiting for the optic to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and put it in again and head back to the range. As you guys want to take a look at this boy, honestly, this is one of my favorite firearms that I love a lot. So good clean setup. But again, I typically carry this as a truck gun or a bag gun, and it's foldable. See the brace, little hook. It's honestly flawless. Great setup, and honestly, when you're firing this, it feels like you're shooting a very light recoil weapon. It's a 9mm. I mean, what do you expect? You know, like again, 40 rounds. If things get a little heavy, I mean, you have more rounds and something more stable than a handgun. That's typically what I carry. I'm gonna move this one out of the way to the side. What we got here is gonna be a Glock 19M. It's a Generation 5. Now, the only thing that I went ahead and added to this is gonna be the Zev magwell. I put another Surefire on this. Everything on this firearm is stock. The sights came with it since it's the FBI model weapon. That's what the M stands for the ones that the FBI carry. Has the little mag release. It has it a little different from here. I don't know if you guys can see that. But again, all this came stock from the firearm. And honestly, the sights, Ameriglow, amazing night sights. Have the little orange fiber optic in the very, or not fiber optic, fiber optic on it, and the little U-notch on the back. Perfect firearm. As mentioned, I do carry a Glock 19, as you've seen in my last video, but the other one had stippling. I do have two Glock 19s. This one's the Gen 5. I do also have a Glock 47. This is the reason I kind of combine these, because you guys can make it into the longer slide, switch the frame, kind of have the parts interchangeable if you want to make a Glock 19L, or like what it is now is I believe the Glock 49 that you could have with the Glock 19 frame, with the compact frame and the longer slide. Well, you could do that vice versa with the Glock 47. You could switch the slide and make this one longer, make this one, take the slide off this one, add it to the 47. Now you have like a Glock 45 with you. I know it's funky, but let's not get into that. These are the two guns that I carry inside the book bag guns that I have. Empty mag, interchangeable. I guess if you want to shoot it, a super extended magazine. But again, I just wanted them to be with the same firearms, or the same caliber and the same under the Glock platform, because you don't want to mess with different calibers and have different mags. And you know, in a time of stress, you're switching out, throwing out mags. You have a 10mm mag or a 45 caliber mag, and there's mags everywhere. I mean, to me, I have a little bit more organized there. I already know the setup. I train with my setup. I know what's in and where to go under a high stress. Hopefully I don't have to ever be in, because again, your adrenaline is pumping out the roof and you don't know where's what. But again, at that moment, you know, these are the two guns that I have in that bag, and that's not including the gun that I carry with me. This is just something I just wanted to break down, and I'll go ahead and show you guys is my bag gun that I carry with me at the time that I need them. What kind of bag guns do you guys carry? I know a lot of people carry like those AR mags. Like I do want to get a SIG, the SIG Rattler, the 300 Blackout, but you know, I just can't get around at the time to get one right now at the moment. But I believe that is something I'm gonna want to carry, and I might get rid of this one and grab just, you know, stick with the SIG, get it a little bit, you know, less compact, because that bag is a little heavy with the magazines and everything that I'm carrying. But it's something that I want to get into. Now, what kind of guns do you guys carry in your bag guns? You know, do you guys carry ARs? Do you guys carry like a PCC weapon, Scorpions, MP5s? What do you guys carry? Go ahead and leave the comments below, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit more of what we carry with us. But again, at the end of the day, also is not the firearms. We have to train. Shoot it at the range. Make sure the gun doesn't malfunction. Like I speak highly. Make sure if you're gonna carry magazines, make sure they function on the firearm. Don't just purchase something like this just because, hey, you know, it carries 50 rounds. The little drum will be cool, but you know, that doesn't fit. Like the Glock, the Magpul 50 round mag doesn't fit on this. Tried it, doesn't fit, although that would have been cool. But Also, weight. You guys have to carry about weight, and the weight is gonna imprint on the book bag. Even though it's just in your car, you have to worry about weight too, because you're not gonna be carrying like a really heavy bag and it's gonna, you know, rip off. But at the very end, train with the gun, fire the gun, not because it's just Glock, not just because it's B&T and they're reliable companies, and they have a great track record. You want to train with the firearm. Again, you never know if it's just the ammo or magazines, but always carry OEM mags. I, you know, say that a lot. I know Chris Vector has been really reliable, but some of their magazines I've heard they suck. But I've been training, you know, testing these out myself. They haven't failed me, but again, I'm gonna put maybe 500 rounds, 600 rounds through the gun and them other mags that I have, the same mags, just to test it out and see if they, you know, hold up fine. Same thing with the Glock 19. You know, you want to make sure you test out the firearms, make sure everything's working perfectly fine. Afterwards, same thing, learn how to clean them, do everything like that. And I'm sure there's videos on YouTube, but one thing I never saw is when I was trying to look for it, I have never seen the B&T with Chris Vector mag. I was trying to find it online, trying to see if they have some, if somebody shot it, and I haven't seen it. I'll probably try to go to the range and I'll record some footage on this, just because I definitely wanted to, you know, want to see something up on the tube with this setup. I haven't seen any of the Chris Vectors. I've seen the 33 rounders, you know, getting shot off, but I haven't seen none with the Chris Vector. Probably is lost in the algorithm, but you know, we'll check till next time. All right, guys, that concludes this video. On to the next one.